My girlfriend has intimate insomnia and I don't know how to handle this. My girlfriend is a very deep sleeper. She also falls asleep very easily. If she's tired, she can be falling asleep literally within seconds. She is also a very active sleeper. She talks in her sleep and sometimes goes to the bathroom and cuddles the dogs on her way back to bed without waking up. But we have had some good and funny conversations while she's sleeping. She has a high intimacy drive, lucky me. We work together in the construction industry, which is where we met. Since we have very active jobs, some nights the exhaustion gets to us, and we don't have intimacy before we fall asleep. We always cuddle while we sleep though. If we don't have intimacy before we fall asleep, almost every night she will initiate intimacy in her sleep, which leads to me waking up ready to go. She was a little embarrassed about this activity of hers in the beginning of our relationship, but I love waking up like this, and as we became more and more comfortable as partners I truly think I convinced her I'm absolutely more than okay with this. And of course, because I know she is a deep sleeper I always make sure she's awake before we go any further. We have talked about this a few times and every time she has assured me that she loves when I wake her up by doing things that turn her on. So we are very comfortable with where we are at. Yesterday was brutal at work. We were both absolutely drained and went to bed early. She fell asleep right away and soon after I did too. She woke me up in the middle of the night as usual. She was still sleeping, so I woke her up, or so I thought. We did our thing, it was great and everything seemed perfectly normal. She wakes up every morning about 30 minutes before me and takes the dogs out for a run. When she gets back she showers while I make us breakfast. This morning was no exception. But during breakfast she asked me if we had intimacy last night. I was confused, but told her yes, and she told me she couldn't remember. I told her exactly what happened and she didn't remember anything. She only asked because she had the good feeling in her body. I was shocked and honestly freaked out on the inside. She had been asleep. What have I done? She saw that I was shocked, so she told me she needed it after our brutal day yesterday and felt refreshed and relaxed. Like she was trying to brush this off like it was no big deal. I feel awful. She came over to me on every break at work today, same workplace, different departments. She was happy and acted normal, apart from she told me she loved me every time before going back to work. We defiantly say I love you on a regular basis, but not in every conversation. I do think she was trying to calm me down, but I can't shake this horrible feeling off me. A little backstory, my girlfriend had a horrible childhood. She had a very abusive mother. She would lock my girlfriend in her room for days without food, water or access to the bathroom. This started when she was only a toddler. She was severely beaten so many times and has multiple scars and burn marks on her body from her own mother. Her father was absent. Her first boyfriend was shot in the head and died in front of her when they were only 13. Her second boyfriend died in a car crash when she was 16. All she could do was hold his hand while he died. She almost died as well, but she pulled through. She has also been intimately abused by multiple different guys, including an ex who took advantage of her intimacy insomnia for years. How she is still a functioning human being is beyond me. She doesn't like talking too much about old days, but she has been going to therapy for years and she has gone from being a total wreck, her own words, to an amazing badass woman. I'm so proud to call her mine. She is gorgeous in every way and I love her beyond words. I truly have so much respect for this amazing woman and my job is to protect her, but after so many people in her life have violated her, even though she says I haven't, now I feel like I have too. I feel horrible.